South Florida to kick it away. North Texas won the toss, chose to receive.
Tell you what, this coaching staff, along with Eric Morris, the head coach,
escaping and throws it away.
What I like most in these, he spreads it around to a bunch of receivers.
And he's got this guy, an emerging star in Caleb Hawkins. He's in there to block here on third down. Now leaks out. A strike over the middle, and it is dropped. Alvon Isaac waits at the 35. Isaac fields. He stepped out of bounds as he caught it. Who got hurt last time out against Charlotte. Screen pass to the outside.
Seems to go. They're balanced. They'll run it, and they'll sling it around.
Brown lit up. He lost the football. Who's got it?
They put the ball in the air.
On the ground to Caleb Hawkins, the true freshman.
Turnovers, they've scored touchdowns.
Estemaker downfield, that's caught. Estemaker zings one up the middle, it's batted down. 31 trips, 25 touchdowns. That's the freshman Hawkins. Estemaker underneath, South Alabama. Bring the blitz. Estemaker completes to Wyatt Young. He's going to be a little short.
Really good tackle.
Quad set to the top of your screen. And we get a timeout by USF. So South Florida had 12 guys on the field before that fourth down. Blitz off the edge. Hawkins hit, breaks the tackle, and lunges to set up first. And Estemaker keeps, gets the edge. In for 6. Capitalizes off their first takeaway.
In this one.
Brown keeps it on the zone read.
Early downs, first and second down. When you pick up that first down, that's really when they get going.
They lost the ball again, North Texas. Off play action, wide open, Brandon Young in the flat. Tempo. Estemaker, high throw, brought down. Dorner. On the ground. McGill, who's got a couple of 100-yard games.
Just one.
Quick throw, intercepted. Picked off by Schuler.
Henry goes, tough to bring him down.
He gets going again, downhill, into the end zone for 6.
South Florida has a chance to knock this thing up at 7 apiece.
And they do with
just inside. Everybody's biting down inside. It's an easy walk-in touchdown for Byron Brown.
What did you call him? 6'3", 230, a fullback that can throw?
Fullback that can throw. Coming downhill, I mean.
They set up the screen. Hawkins hurdled and upended.
North Texas and UCF will get some pretty good field position if they hold up.
They rush 4 with a twist. Estemaker, high throw brought in by backpedaling. Finds Hawkins on the check down. One broken tackle.
Not the interceptions, but you'll claim the attempt.
The sellout. McGill, straight up the gut. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Career rushing touchdowns in 19 career games is Mackenzie McGill. Enough speed to propel himself into the end zone.
Kalianguma puts it through.
To round things out tomorrow evening.
2 turnovers in the opening quarter for South Florida. Off play action. Brown lets it fly.
Tayanta, how does he fall start? He's the guy snapping the ball. We got another one. Quarters.
McGill cut down in the backfield.
You're going to get some crazy, exotic formations. You're going to be one-on-one in a lot of them.
Backside pressure, middle screen. Evans kicks it away. Isaac from the 7. wasting no time. Quick throw, pitch and catch. Nimrod cannot shake Armstead.
That's where he's going with the football.
A transfer from Tennessee, where Alex Golesh coached.
Put some more points on the board. Get back in this thing.
Brown takes a shot, has a man, and he overthrew Joshua Porter. What a throw. Now Brown will take off. And that's why he's so hard to bring.
He climbed the ladder and just snatched that baby out of the air.
Grammatica's P. Brown wants a 6. Jeremiah Coger, who made a big splash last week.
It more than the defender to that side. It looked like it was Colin Lewis, who he just high pointed. Texas, and this is going to give him even better field position than what started with his throws. Get into that a little more after this one.
What? On quite a few on the D-line of the transfer portal.
That's the difference in the defense this year.
Pressure coming. Mestemaker gets rid of it. Hawkins breaks the initial tackle. A high school quarterback. Young keeps it. Opening. Touchdown, North Texas. A field trip to Amsterdam before Wyatt Young runs it in. A PAT by Onguma. A little screen. It doesn't go very far. And then won the job in the offseason. That's another strike, but he missed Dorner that time.
He throws a catchable ball. And he's going to be something else here.
Nickel blitz from South Florida. Mestemaker runs.
Story like that where a guy didn't play or take a varsity snap and end up starting in college.
Not just starting, thriving. Although that throw was ill-timed, and it's picked off.
Spin one of those 2 timeouts.
Now we're under a minute. Brown launches incomplete for Singleton.
Yeah.
Good punt by Leon. Muffed. South Florida says they have it by both teams.
Miles Coleman couldn't really get himself up.
Quarterback run.
Through this process.
Brown keeps it again. Hit.
Or a fade stop to Nimrod.
They move the pocket. A floater to the end zone. Touchdown. Jonathan Eccles to spare.
What a play call. Nimrod, Coger out left, and even to run South Florida's offense has been Byron Brown running.
73 rushing yards. He'll throw on the very first play in the bubble screen. Now tempo's activated. Pitch and catch. Nimrod sheds a tackle. Wrestled down by Hammonds at the 31-yard line again.
Just not sure if he's cramping up or what. But never good. This is
Neptune gets it on the end around. He'll throw. Singleton is open. Makes the catch. Touchdown, South Florida.
And then this one, all of a sudden, you get an end around by Neptune, who puts it up in the corner.
Gramatica puts. Drew Mestemaker's thrown his first 2 interceptions of the season tonight. That one's dropped. Mestemaker, that's intercepted. His 3rd pick of the night. Fred Gaskin. Sullivan, the tight end, in motion. Long throw to the sideline. Jaquan Smith, the speedster. Franklin, touchdown.
Well, just a poor job of tackling there. A defender into the end zone. Just not wrapping up at the point of attack.
Mestamaker's thrown 3 picks. Low throw dropped by Evans. That's 2 drops now for Evans. On the shallow cross, that ball is knocked out. Live ball, it's picked up by Schuler. He's looking back. Almost got caught, and now into the end zone. We get a flag. Hold on. Is this a catch? That's where all this starts.
Yes, I think it is. He definitely firmly controls the ball. Now, it's interesting on the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, because if they called taunting for what he was doing before he crossed the goal line, they could have easily marked that off from the spot of the foul and gone back to the 15-yard line.
And erased the coach. Boy, a defender closing from inside out.
Mestamaker's throw is caught for a first down. They set up the tunnel screen. The speedy Coleman. Can he get to the second level? Wow. He can take this to Timbuktu.
Pounds. But all he did in high school was go for over 3 yards and 40 touchdown catches in 3 years. You get him in space, little tunnel screen, the middle of the field was open, and nobody's going to track down Miles Coleman.
Lightning.
A nice touch on that tunnel screen by Mestamaker as well.
They'll hand it off on first down. Isaac. Brown loads up. Down the seam. Singleton cannot hold on.
The pace setter.
Brown takes another shot. Wide open Coger. Touchdown South Florida. 63 yards. Jeremiah Coger. You like
Jeremiah Coger. Let's see him just give you the hitch and go. He really sells it.
You know, back in the day, you'd turn on the TV at 2 a.m. and there would... Coleman now north of 100 receiving yards. Hawkins, first time he's had daylight tonight. True freshman. Nobody open. Mestamaker slings it to the end zone. Screen pass to Wyatt Young. And he bubbles his way to the...
This is a guy that wants to be an orthodontist when he's all said and done with college football. He said when he was in high school, he had a gap between his front teeth. The braces took care of it.
Brown, the out route, incomplete.
Yep.
Leon took his time. Their catch called for and made team, but never started a varsity game at QB. There's that middle screen. Coleman cut down. Mestamaker has to check down to McGill. Sawyer Evans boots it away. Fair catch called for and made.
Yep, big game against Charlotte last week.
Wide open, that's Pettigrew. Jumbo package here on 2nd and goal. And they feed the big offensive lineman for the touchdown. Cole Skinner.
Yeah, Merrifield was in there as well, leading the way. In a hurry, but you know, it looked from the midsection. Hawkins certainly capable of doing it.
Mestamaker's throw too high.
I'll carry it a little bit higher.
35-7, South Florida in the second half. Nickel blitz down the seam, perfect throw. Estemaker with a screen pass to Landon Sides.
He
South
fumbled.
Florida saying the ball is out.
I think he did.
And
He didn't even think it was a fumble. But it starts to move around as he's fighting for yards.
Estemaker to the air. Along the sideline.
To be stretched, trying to get to the end zone. Close.
That is so. Without a shot right down the sideline, it's going to be kind of difficult to.
Estemaker able to complete to Dalton Carnes.
When those guys are going to have to play for you, whether, by injury or whatever the reason, they needed the experience of having been on the field.
Flag down as Davenport carries across the 40. Brown keeps, and he is in.
Well, everybody goes inside with Davenport. It just opened up a nice crease on the edge. Pettigrew with a nice block on the outside for his quarterback.
It was a blowout game, and late in the game, SMU with a big lead puts in its backup quarterback. Huge hole on first down. Chase Garnett, South Florida, and Gaston Moore said, sign me up. Garnett breaks off another long run. Garnett showing some shake, some sizzle, some speed. For the way North Texas could not capitalize on early mistakes. South Florida turned the ball over. 575 yards of total offense. Byron Brown accounts for 5 touchdowns.